What's up guys, Malik here again. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. As promised, we've got another game analysis. Today will look a little bit different than the last one. Of course, in the last one, we're watching Flower City Union versus Maryland Bobcats in the NISA League. But today we're looking at a US Open Cup. So again, this is my team, Flower City Union. I'll be number 20 in this video and we're playing against Manhattan Soccer Club in the US Open Cup. So I think it'll be really interesting for you guys. I think it'll have a lot of good points, particularly on how to play as an inverted fullback. We have a ton of possession in this game. I think I've got about 54 clips for you guys to kind of look over with me and analyze. So just like the last one, we're going to do this live. We're just going to kind of be reacting to it alongside you guys here. And yeah, with that being said, let's get straight into the clips. Alright, before we get into this, guys, I do need to apologize in advance for the film here. It's just a little bit choppy at times. It's kind of slow, a little clunky. But hopefully that doesn't distract too much from the clips we're trying to watch. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so looking at this first one, again, I'm just opening up, just getting the ball back. Honestly, need to be cleaner with that touch there back to Moombi, but we're still able to keep possession there and switch it out the other way. Getting into this next one, Steven, our 8 in this game, is driving across. Takes a shot, rolls back to me. I'm just telling him to calm down. I've got it. Getting that touch in and playing it wide to my winger, Freddie, there. And then we're able to circulate the ball going backwards. On this clip, we've got a free kick out wide. Kartar 6 is whipping that in there. And here it's just a high touch out wide. And I'm just trying to beat my guy there. Again, settling it down, playing it back to Moombi, letting us get our shape back. This next clip, again, I'm in that inverted, that kind of tucked in position. So I'm getting the ball pretty narrow here. Just opening up with my first touch, playing it out wide to Oscar, who's playing the 10 today. And then just overlapping him and allowing him to take the space inside. Alright, here again, just getting the ball from Moombi, again our captain, number 31, center back right next to me, just playing it into Karta, and then we're able to switch it out from there. Here, just getting underneath Freddie, he's playing the ball back to me, and then again, just quick touches, playing it back to Moombi, and we're able to switch the play again. Alright, here, again, getting it from Moombi, ball is coming into my feet. Just taking a touch forward, trying to see what's on, playing it into Freddie, and then just kind of making that underlapping run. He decides to go backwards to Moombi to again allow us to switch the point of play. On this clip, we've got a long ball into Freddie. He tries to take his man on, ends up cutting it back. Oscar plays me back. I'm just taking, again, quick touches, playing it to Oscar, and then getting out of the space so he can play back to Karta. Alright, starting with this clip, we've got the ball on the far side. Noah Kavanaugh there, our left back, is whipping in across. Again, it's a high clearance. I try to bring this ball down. It's just not the best touch. Honestly felt like there was a bit of a foul there, but the referee did not agree. So then it's just a recovery run, and thankfully we're able to get the ball back as Luke earns a foul on that one. Or actually, I think the referee ends up calling it offsides. Alright, here again, receiving the ball from Karta, our 6, just taking the touch back across me, and then switching the play over to Kyle. Alright, in this clip again, Kartar 6 is getting the ball, he's just finding me, again, inverted, tucked in really deep, almost playing as like a second 6 or another holding mid there. I'm just opening up and playing the ball out to Freddie, providing support underneath again, and then just touch, play, keeping that ball moving. Alright, so here we've got a corner on the left-hand side. We play it short, a bit of a design play we've tried to run. It doesn't quite work out here. They're able to get just a long high clearance again. I'm just bringing it down nice and posed. Noah's asking for it. He's got plenty of space on the left, but ended up going to the right over there to Steven. And on this clip, we're just going to let it roll because I get another touch here in a few seconds. So Moombi's there. He's able to beat his defender, get some space, and put a cross in. Great repress from Kartar 6 and Oscar, number 11, playing the 10 for us. He plays the ball back to me again. Just quick, one touch, two touch, nice and clean, back to Oscar. And again, we're just going to let this roll because we end up losing the ball here. Oscar's trying to find Freddie there, and the defender's able to cut it out. And then I'm just stepping here, step in, clear the ball. And actually, we're going to talk about this point. We'll rewind it a bit in the video, but you can see Karta there just kind of telling me like, hey, you know, like I need to calm down. We'll be able to see it in this clip. As that ball's rolling out to me off that guy's loose touch, there's really no need for me to just kind of smash it out of bounds here. I think I could really just be, again, more composed, take my touch down the line into space, and then we can, again, keep possession, which was a big focus for us on this day. Alright, getting into this next clip, Mike Mejia, our goalkeeper, rolls it out to Karta. He's finding me, and then, again, just switching the play over to Kyle. Alright, on this play, again, Noah Kavanaugh starting off with the ball, plays it into Oscar, into Steven, R8. And again, I'm just finding that ball in a really tucked in position, again, almost like another holding mid, playing it into Karta, who's actually playing the 6 for us. Again, he finds me, and I'm just opening up, playing Freddy, and then getting on that overlapping run just to give him a bit more space. Ali tries to find me R9, a bit of a lucky deflection, a bit of a lucky slip for them, and then they're able to clear. Alright, so in this clip we're actually going to go over a couple of mistakes here. Again, getting the ball from Cartagena number 4 there. Again, playing the 6 for us. Looking to find Ali. Again, that ball needs to be on the ground. I shouldn't be bouncing that into his chest. But thankfully, Ali's a great hold-up striker. He's able to bring that down nice and composed, play it into Noah. And again, we're just going to let this clip roll just because, again, I'm involved in a few seconds here. So as they're looking to counter, Noah is doing a good job to counter press. Forcing him down the line, and I'm trying to join in. But right here, kind of dive in to try to poke the ball. To be completely honest, I don't think I touched the guy at all, but he's able to sell the foul there, and the referee calls it his way. So just got to be cleaner again at that pass in, and then again on the counter, we've gotten numbers there, so there's really no need to even dive in or even give him the chance to draw the foul there. On this next clip, simple corner on the far side, just winning my header, clearing it out, and thankfully we're able to get a throw in. Letting it run again, just getting the ball up real quick and throwing it back to Mumbi. Alright, so again in this clip we're going to try to break it down a little bit. This is a really good point, a learning point for me, particularly playing this new inverted role as I'm trying to adjust to being more, tucked in midfield. So we'll roll it back one more time so you guys can see it. Again, I think this is a great pocket. We've done our rotations well, and I find myself in plenty of space, checking my shoulders. But that ball should not be going backwards, right? Mumbi made this point to me after the game that he's done the work to break that line, right? You'll see a line of 3 that they have there in their press. We've just broken that line, right? So there's no need for me to play the ball back to where that line of pressure that they had is then re-engaged into the play. So again, just need to be smarter there. If I have the space, if I have the time, just checking my shoulders to make sure I'm turning there. All right, so in this next clip, yeah, just taking notes from the last game, right? So I think I forgot to mention in the intro, this game was actually just played a few days after the last game analysis that I put up. So in that last game, we spoke about me having a bit more composure with those balls over the top, not just trying to head them away or giving them away foolishly. So we do well here to just bring the ball down and nice and composed, play it into Steven, who's able to play out. Alright, and then here in this next clip, Mike's got the ball, goalkeeper rolls out to Mumbi, he's playing me, not a whole lot of movement in front of me, so I'm just bouncing it right back with him, again, punching it in with intent. Alright, in this clip, our number 10, Oscar, does well to kind of scramble away, playing Karta. Karta again finds me, and I'm just going straight to my winger right away and getting on that overlap to hopefully provide a 2v1. They do well to provide cover to make it a 2v2, so Freddy decides to go backwards, and we just kind of rotate the ball again. Alright, so again, taking that note back from the Maryland game in terms of being more composed with those balls over the top. The ball is towards my head here. Just trying to head it down to Mumbi. And I think him and Kyle just kind of get a bit confused on who should be going to the ball there. Eventually Kyle ends up unfortunately giving it away, and it actually leads to a chance. It's an incredible touch. I don't know if he meant it by their striker, but he's got a great chance there, and thankfully Mike's there to make the save. Again, just allowing the clip to roll on. I'm getting on the ball, playing it into Steven, who's playing the 8 for us. He plays it back to me, and I'm just settling it down and switching the play. Alright, so in this clip we've got Luke Ferreira. I think he was playing the 10 in the last game. He's actually playing left winger for us today. He's just dribbling across the field and finds me here. Again, I'm just opening up, playing Freddy. This time going on the overlap again. He actually finds me this time, and I think on these 2 attempts at a cross, it's just poor. Need to be picking somebody out, or at least putting in more dangerous balls. Alright, so here again, just kind of in that inverted tucked in position, receiving the ball from Karta again. Just opening up with my first touch. A bit of a feint there just to throw the defender off and finding Freddy with plenty of space, and then you'll see I make that kind of underlap run, and there's a bit of a freeze where you can see, my hands pointing backwards. I'm letting my winger Freddy know that I'm making space for Steven to drift wide, and he should have plenty of space and time to receive the ball. Again, just letting this clip roll on. Noah does really well to find Ali in the 9. Again, I'm in that kind of tucked in position, but much higher now, so I pop off to give Ali an option. I do get the ball from him. I play it out wide to Steven, who plays me back, and I'm just whipping it across. Watch Oscar. Great idea to try to set Luke there. Just really unfortunate that it didn't work out. And I think they're very fortunate to get a goal kick there. Alright, so on this one, we've got Noah Kavanaugh taking in the throw-in. And again, I'm very far over, very central. Just receiving the ball with plenty of time, so I'm driving into space. If they're not going to step, I'll just keep taking more space and eventually able to thread the ball between a couple defenders and find Steven in that little pocket. Alright, so here, just getting tight to my winger. He's trying to hold up the ball. He does well for a few seconds there, but as he tries to turn, just getting a foot in, and we're able to counter from there. Alright, so in this clip, Mumbi's got the ball. It's just a short free kick. Again, my first touch there is not great. Pass off wasn't great either, but thankfully Karts is there to clean it up for me. Again, we're just going to let this roll on. Steven's taking the ball a bit wide. I'm just providing support underneath. And as he plays me, I initially looked to switch the ball, but I noticed that there's a bit of space to drive into. And as I'm hitting that ball, I'm saying Oscar, so Ali knows to leave it. Nice dummy from him, and we're able to play out in a very, very nice, clean way there. So here we're actually beginning with a bit of a chance for us. Ali does well to pick out Steven. Unfortunately, his shot is blocked. But here, as he's recovering the ball, again, you can see my arms are wide open there, just letting him know that I'm available. And again, just nice and easy back to Mumbi so we can switch the point of attack, kind of draw them out of their shape, which you can see they're sitting in really, really deep here. Alright, so here again, we've got a corner on this near side from the left. And this is actually the first goal of the match. Spoiler alerts. So we whip in a pretty good ball here. The keeper tries to punch it out, and Mumbi has a good effort on target. Whether it crossed the line or not, is a bit of a debate. But Steven does incredibly well here. Just a very, very nice controlled volley. It actually scores what is our first goal of the season. And you can tell what it means to the guys. Again, this was our home opener actually, which I think I forgot to mention in the intro. So it was a really special moment to be able to celebrate with the fans. And then here, right on kickoff, my winger's getting the ball, just trying to force him backwards, and then as this ball is played out to the overlapping fullback, he's right-footed, which I should have known, I should have remembered, so I need to force him down the line. Thankfully, we're able to get numbers around the ball and win it back there. Alright, so in this clip again, I'm very tucked in, and that's actually Freddie, our winger, that got the ball wide. As I'm kind of drifting back, Karta sets me, and I'm just trying to play that ball out to our goalkeeper, hoping that he switches it, but as I see that he's not on, I'm just dropping. You can see I'm trying to create an angle for him, and then just taking that touch, looking upfield, and doing really well to find Freddie. And again, we're out the other way, looking like a really good counter there. Alright, so in this moment, this is actually going to be our second goal. I played a very small part in it, but just a really good reaction there as the ball's turned over to win the ball back immediately. As the ball gets out here to Freddie, whips in a great ball, good header by Ali. And it's Stephen Elias, number 23, again there to clean it up, and being intentional to celebrate with the fans there at the far end. Alright, so in this clip again, just nice and simple, Mumbi is very composed playing me. I look up, put my foot on it, see that nothing's on, so I just give it right back to him so he can switch the play. Now getting into this one, I believe this is the last clip of the half. Just a throw in from them on the far side. Steven does well to win it. And as this guy's kind of bursting into space here, he looks to play my winger over the top. It's a bit of a weird header back from him, so I'm just tightening his back, not letting him turn, and I'm putting in the tackle there to help us start the counter. Alright, so first clip in the first half here. This is pretty much right off of kickoff. I'm just coming wide, trying to provide an angle for Mumbi. Again, nice, quick, and easy touches back to him. Karta again finds me, and again, it's just nice and easy back to Mumbi. As it's a bit tight on this side, almost a 3v2, 3v3 there. Alright, so here we've got Oscar driving into space here. I'm just trying to get on the overlap. Ball is it's a little slow to me, so I'm just cutting it back, and I realize that there's numbers on the far side, so as I play it to Karta there, I'm just telling him to switch it, which he does really well to do. And then on this one, we've just got a free kick. Not much of a set play, but Karta's hitting it in there. And as it comes back here, a little fortunate for me that it bounces over my winger, and I'm just there to take a couple touches, clean it up, get it out to Freddie, and then make a run in behind there. Alright, on this play again, the ball's turned over, and I'm in that kind of preventative cover position, so very far inside. And then again, I'm just going to find Oscar and start heading on the overlap here. As you can see, I was a little frustrated that he didn't play Freddie, because I thought we had a good momentum, good opportunity to go 2v1 here. But yeah, as you see, it kind of breaks down here, unfortunately. And as Mumbi plays me this ball, I'm just trying to clean it up, get it back to him so we can switch it out the other way. Alright, here again we've got Luke doing very well to drive into space, drive across the field. Unfortunately, as Oscar gets it here, just a kind of a loose ball back to me. No worries, we're able to clean it up really quickly. And here, kind of similar to the last clip, I think I need to trust my teammate and just let Carta have that ball there. You can see Luke number 10 on that right wing now is in a ton of space, so I just need to trust that Carta's calling for that ball and leave it to him. As the play continues here, I'm really tucked in, and we're just going to see a great switching ball from Moonby out to Noah. And as Noah drives inside, you can see I'm checking my shoulders there really far on that other side, but seeing that Noah has no support, I just check in, get him the ball, and he's able to find Carta, and I make my way back over to the right side. Alright, so here, nice and simple, ball is played into Oscar off the free kick. There's a bit of pressure coming, so I'm just taking my touch backwards and finding Moonby. Alright, so on this play, it's actually kind of a similar one to the situation we had on the goal. We're just building up on this right side. Unfortunately, we lose the ball. So as soon as it's turned over, I'm checking my shoulders, trying to see what's around me, and just reading that pass, intercepting, and then just switching it over to Steven there. Alright, good claim here from our goalkeeper, Mike Mejia. Unlucky he's trying to find Freddie on the counterattack here. And as that ball is headed into my winger, it's a bit of a loose touch from him, so I just get my body between him and the ball, shielding it well, trying to find a bit of space, playing it back into Moonby, and he finds Mike and we're able to clear. Alright, so in this clip again, just really tucked in for preventative cover just in case the ball is turned over. And then as I see our center backs need a bit of support, I'm gesturing to Freddie to make sure he's got the width. As Kyle gets on the ball, I'm just checking in, bouncing it with Moonby. He ends up playing me right back. As I'm checking my shoulders, I don't really think I can turn and drive there. So I just play him the ball so I'm able to back up and turn to face the field. And then from there, I'm just playing Carta, who deals with the ball really well, into Kyle's feet, and we're out the other way. Alright, so here, yeah, off of their turnover, we've got a throw in. And just unfortunate, a bit of miscommunication as Freddie, my winger right there, turns around. I think he's got a ton of space to run into, but I guess he really wasn't wanting the ball, so threw it into space, kind of threw it away. A bit of a sloppy giveaway, but just a bit of unfortunate miscommunication there. All right, boys. So this was the clip I was dreading to see, not wanting to put up on the channel. Initially, we do pretty well here. You know, the ball again is tried to hit it over my head. Nice and composed, just headed down into Carta. And right here, again, receiving the ball from my goalkeeper, and this is kind of where everything goes wrong. Yeah, 3 guys around me just making the wrong decision. And as you'll see here, you know, trying to recover, trying to get the ball back. Good help and pressure there from Moonby. But this results in a goal. You know, they whip in across. It's a bit scrappy, a bit unfortunate, but they bury it. And you can see, you know, immediate frustration from myself as the clip plays on. Yeah, you can tell. I mean, it's just really unfortunate. I mean, there's a few seconds. There's a couple of different events that happen before the goal actually goes in. You can see there, I just kind of pick up the grass and throw away some turf, and for me that's just kind of like a mental trigger that I use to kind of get rid of mistakes, right? So mistakes are going to happen. I've had the tendency in the past to hold on to them for too long, so that for me is just a small little gesture. What I do, like I said, grab the turf that represents my mistake, just kind of throw it away so I can get on to the next one. And you'll see, you know, eventually in this clip we're going to let it roll, where yeah, right off kickoff I'm asking for the ball, nice and easy touches, nice and simple. Just trying to help regain my confidence in that moment. But we will go back, of course, just to analyze this moment, just because yeah, this was a goal we conceded against a team that, you know, we really shouldn't be conceding against. So while I have to take extreme ownership of it, we will break it down in more of a team aspect. So here, the first issue is me kind of inverting and thus not having anybody wide. So I'll freeze it here, right? I'm inverting, but we don't have what, you know, we've spoken about in training is a wide option. So either our 8 or our 10, one of our attacking midfielders, or the winger needs to pop down into this space here, right? So we have a wide option for Mike to play, or if he plays it to Moonby, Moonby can open up and play. But even though we don't have that, right, Mike plays me a very good ball here still. You know, maybe it's a tough one with pressure on me, but as that ball is coming into me and rolling in, I've got a ton of space. You know, even though I check my shoulders, I see the space, I didn't actually take that space. You know, I think the best option here as he plays me that ball is just let it roll across my body and take that space. You know, but instead I take a touch, I take a second touch for the nutmeg, which again is unnecessary in our own defensive third. And like I said, it cost us a goal. So a very harsh and tough learning moment there, but one that's definitely needed in my career, definitely needed for me at this stage of the learning process of playing as an inverted fullback. So one we just kind of have to take on the chin. Alright, so in this next clip again you see me in a very similar position. Thankfully we've got kind of our wide players there, and as Oscar plays me, I'm just kind of hoofing it up to Ali, the 9, and he does well to kind of win a throw-in for us. So again, we'll just kind of fast forward through this throw-in, nice and easy, simple back to Moonbi, and he's able to switch the play eventually. Alright, so here again, as Karta's receiving that ball, I'm kind of checking my shoulders to see what's on. See that Oscar's on, and he clips it into his feet. Oscar then finds me, and again, it's a bit of a loose touch, kind of a double touch, a little bit of panic there. Still able to find Kyle, and then as he plays that to Moonbi, just trying to get wide to make sure that the next guy has an option. On this one, it's just a corner kick, a bit of a loose touch from that guy, and again, we're out of shape, there's pressure coming at me, so I'm just whipping that ball back in, and Moonbi does really well to hold it up for us. In this clip, they've got a throw in actually just really deep in that corner, can't quite see the guy, but you know, he's lining up for a long throw. As that ball comes in, it's kind of an awkward height, so I kind of just thigh it down and clear. I know it's a bit choppy in the video, but yeah, just clearing the ball there. Alright, so in this moment, a bit of an unfortunate header from their defender off the top of his head. We've got another throw in. Here, we'll just speed it up again a bit. As I get the ball here, Ali's checking in our 9, so I just throw it into his feet. He finds me. I'm just taking my touch on that left foot and switching it over to Kyle. Alright, so here's actually our third goal. I'm not going to say it's scrappy or anything, just I guess a bit fortunate as the ball's played into Freddie. He tries to set me. It's kind of a lazy touch back to Angelo there, and he just puts in an amazing tackle, which turns into this great through ball for Ali. And Ali, as always, with great composure, good hold-up play, finds a space and finds the top corner, and you can just kind of see the joy from the team, especially Angelo there with the assist. Myself, I was even pretty joyful just because I realized that my error isn't going to cost us. We should be able to see out this 2-goal lead. And yeah, just another great moment for the team and for the fans there. And this one, this is coming off of a short corner that they played back to me, and I think I should have just opened up so I could play backwards to Moonbi or even set Karta there. But end up dribbling myself into a bit of a hole there, end up losing the ball. Eventually we do recover here, and it's a real scramble in the middle of the park here. But eventually, you know, they're driving at us, and I'm just stepping to the guy on the ball, make myself big, get the block in, and then just taking a few touches to clean it up and play it back to Kyle. Alright, so this is the last clip of the game. For me, my final touch of the game is just a throw in here. Yeah, just kind of faking backwards to Moonbi and launching it upfield. We're not quite able to retain possession, but Moonbi does well to clean it up there. Alright boys, so that's it. Those are all of the clips for this game. If you guys have made it this far, I really appreciate it. It looks like we're going to be, I don't know, 20 plus minutes into this video. So if you guys are still here, why don't you just put a comment, inverted fullback, just to see who made it this far and is willing to comment. But either way, guys, I appreciate you guys spending this time with me. I really hope it's able to benefit you guys. I think this is kind of a a bit of a revolutionary position from Pep Guardiola. Again, just this inverted fullback idea. So it was really cool for me to again have the opportunity to be able to learn it. Again, in this game we had a ton of possession, I should say. So yeah, again, a lot of opportunities for me to tuck in, for us to get those rotations and the timing of it right, and for me to receive balls in those new pockets and kind of adjusting to it. So again, a good opportunity to learn. Touching back to last video and this last week, I was telling you guys that a bit of a concern of my coach this preseason was my fitness levels. So again, it was great last game to be able to play full 90 minutes, just to kind of show that I'm able to get through 90 minutes. And like I mentioned earlier in this video, this game was just, I think 3 days later. I think it was a Saturday, Tuesday kind of setup. So yeah, to be able to play back-to-back 90 minutes, keep my legs underneath me, no injuries, was just super encouraging for me. So yeah, again, a lot of positives to take from this, and even with that moment where, I can't just brush over that, I wasn't a part of giving away a goal. You've got to take that on the chin. But ultimately, like I said, it's good. It's good to be able to review these things. It's good to be able to watch the film back and realize how we can get better, because that's what we want to do every day on this channel. And hopefully I'm able to do that with you guys and for you guys. So again, it's been Malik. Appreciate y'all's time, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.